Okay, I want you to picture this. Think about a small local shop, maybe your neighborhood dry cleaner, or that little bike repair place down the street.
Right.
Let's say they've got maybe 12 reviews online total.
Not a lot to go on.
Right. Now imagine just one single one-star comment lands. Someone complaining, shoddy work, maybe bad service, whatever it is.
Okay, yeah. So that one comment, it does more than just like pull the average rating down a bit. It triggers what we call the business's vulnerability index.
Vulnerability index. Interesting.
Yeah, it's basically a way to track how easily a business can lose new customers just because their reviews are, well, volatile. All over the place.
And that kind of shocking fragility, that vulnerability, that's actually the opportunity we're going to dive into today.
Welcome to the deep dive. Yeah, our mission here is to look at these really high-impact problems, these vulnerabilities, and then lay out a targeted, repeatable system for you.
So we're exploring exactly how to use tools most of us already have access to, like Google Maps and modern AI, to spot these small local businesses that are basically in a kind of a reputation crisis.
Right, and then show you how to step in and deliver a really essential, valuable service pretty much immediately.
We're essentially giving you the blueprint.
Exactly. So we'll map out the journey. First up, we need to define the specific criteria. How do you find this gold mine on Google Maps? What signals are you looking for?
Okay.
Second, how can we use AI to just multiply that search effort, make it way faster?
Makes sense. Scale it up.
Third, crafting that perfect pitch. It has to be personalized, something that actually grabs the business owner's attention, doesn't just look like spam.
Crucial step, yeah.
And finally, how do you set up the automation, the systems that actually deliver the solution and can scale into, recurring monthly income?
Okay, so if the underlying weakness is fragility, is really that dramatic, what are the first actual concrete steps someone listening should take to find these opportunities?
Right. So the core idea, the insight here, is really getting inside the small business owner's head, understanding their fear. They know that bad online reviews drive away potential customers, like immediately. They feel that lost money, that helplessness.
Yeah, it's a direct hit to their bottom line. And this math of vulnerability you mentioned, that's key, right? We're looking for businesses that are kind of just hanging on.
Precisely. We define that critical threshold using basically two main numbers. First one is the start rating itself.
Okay.
Any business with an overall rating of 3.9 or lower, that's a priority contact. That's like a big red flag in the market saying help needed.
3.9 or lower. Got it. And the second number?
That's the review volume. So businesses with fewer than, say, 30 total reviews, they are incredibly fragile.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because one or two really negative comments can just instantly crater their score, sink it.
So you're saying the perfect target, or this vulnerability index, is like peaking?
Is those shops sitting somewhere between maybe 5 and 20 reviews total? They clearly have customers, right? They're operating. But they just lack that defense system against negativity.
Okay, so the service we're offering here, it's not about trying to delete bad reviews, which is probably the owner's first instinct, right?
Totally. Their first thought is usually, how do I get this taken down? Or they try arguing with the reviewer online. Neither usually works out well.
Right, so we're selling something different.
Exactly, we're selling dilution. The effective solution is to systematically generate new 5-star reviews. You flood the listing with positive feedback.
And that pushes the bad ones down, out of sight on that first page people see.
Precisely. It buries the negativity under positivity. It completely flips the mental model for the owner.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But here's a question then. If this solution, just getting more good reviews, if it's so, I don't know, visible, kind of obvious, why do so many small businesses just fail to do it? Why don't they have even a basic system?
Yeah, it usually comes down to just a lack of time or maybe not knowing the simple digital tools needed. Okay, so to actually start finding these businesses, this mining process, you just open up Google Maps. On your computer browser is usually best, gives you a wider view.
Right, not just the phone app. And you search using specific local terms.
Yep. Like Plumber Chicago or Tire Shop Austin, whatever your city is, you need that localized list of businesses in a category.
Okay. And we're filtering that list for those signals we talked about.
Exactly. Those 3 key things. Low star score, so 3.9 or less. Low review count, under 30 ideally. And this is critical. A recent bad review, like a 1-star or 2-star comment that popped up in the last few months.
Why recent?
Because that recent pain signals immediate urgency. The owner is likely feeling that sting right now.
Ah, okay. I was actually doing this the other day, just testing it out. Found a local massage studio, had only 8 reviews total,
Hmm.
sitting at like a 3.8 average.
Perfect example.
And the latest review was someone complaining about a scheduling mix-up. But the owner's reply, their public reply,
Hmm.
it was fascinating. They basically started arguing with the customer right there on the Google page.
Oof. Yeah. And that owner's public distress, that messy reply, that's actually the real signal we're looking for, isn't it?
How so?
Because it shows they're clearly worried, they know it's a problem, but their reaction, it's actually making the situation look even worse for every single future customer who reads that exchange. It screams unprofessionalism.
Right. Okay, so manually searching works, maybe for practice or getting started. But if you want to do this seriously, you need scale,
Exactly. And that's where AI comes in. We're going to use something called prompt engineering.
which is basically just giving very clear, structured instructions to an AI model like ChatGPT or something similar.
Precisely. You tell the AI, act like a marketing helper for me. Then you feed it the type of business you're looking for, dentists, restaurants, auto repair shops, whatever.
Okay.
And you specifically demand the output be formatted into a nice, clean table.
And that table needs specific columns, right?
Yeah, gotta have the business name, the address, the category, or type of business.
Yeah.
And this is the crucial part. A column for the reason to contact them.
So like 3.5 stars, only 14 reviews, recent complaint about cleanliness. Something specific like that.
Exactly like that. That's the key piece of data.
And this whole process using the AI, it just saves hours of clicking around on the map, especially if you're targeting those small independent shops, not the big chains.
Oh, totally. Massive time saver.
Okay, but here's a potential issue. If everyone starts using AI to make these lists, and the AI is spitting out the reason to contact them,
Right.
how do we make sure our outreach doesn't still end up looking generic? If the AI is identifying the reason, maybe the message becomes formulaic.
Good question. But the categorization itself, that specific reason, that is the personalization proof you need up front.
Right, because most initial emails sent to small business owners, let's be honest, they just get ignored. They look like mass spam, way too generic.
Oh, yeah. We've all sent those emails that just vanish into the void. I know I've made that mistake plenty of times myself early on.
Me too. So the secret weapon here, a thing that bypasses the spam filter and the owner's mental ignore filter, it's extreme personalization.
Extreme personalization. And the single most powerful way to do that. The body of your email must contain a literal screenshot of their actual worst bad review.
Okay. You put the evidence right in front of them.
Exactly. That visual shock does two things instantly. One, it proves you are not sending a generic blast. Two, it proves you understand their immediate, specific pain point.
Okay, so the pitch itself needs to be sharp, direct. What about the subject line?
Keep it direct and benefit-oriented. Something like, is this specific review costing you customers right now? Include maybe the reviewer's name if it helps identify it quickly.
Okay. And the body.
Simple structure. Insert that screenshot right near the top. Briefly state the obvious problem. This kind of review likely means losing new customers every week. And then immediately pivot to the solution. We have a proven system for bringing in a constant stream of positive 5-star reviews to counteract this.
Right. Problem, solution, and the call to action, the CTA. You said low friction.
Absolutely critical. Don't ask for a 30-minute meeting or a phone call right away. That's too much commitment. Just ask for a simple reply, like just reply yes to this email and I'll send over a free, no obligation reputation audit or a free report showing how we fix this.
Easy yes. Makes sense. And what if they don't reply to that first email?
You gotta follow up. It shows you're serious and not just spamming randomly. A simple, polite email 2 or 3 days later, just reply to your original message, keep the same subject line so it threads, and say something like, just wanted to follow up on my previous email regarding the review on your profile. Happy to share that free report if you're interested.
That persistence can really boost reply rates, huh?
Significantly. Okay, so let's say they reply yes. What happens next?
Now you move into the trust-building phase. The goal here is getting results fast, not making a big sale immediately.
Right, so you make them an offer that's almost impossible to refuse. Offer to help them get, say, 30 to 50 new positive reviews for an extremely low cost. Maybe just $99. Or potentially even free for the first couple of weeks as a trial run.
Wow. Okay, so really undercutting any perceived risk for them.
Exactly. You're proving your value first. You know, it's funny, even when I have this whole system perfectly mapped out, all the templates ready, I sometimes still wrestle with that little bit of hesitation before hitting send on that first cold contact email.
Oh, absolutely. It feels forward, right? Even though you know the value is there. It's a real psychological hurdle sometimes.
It really is. That vulnerability is common, I think. But you have to remember, the actual risk of sending that helpful, personalized email is basically zero. And the value you're offering, you're potentially solving a guaranteed revenue leak for their business.
That's a great way to frame it. So back to the trial offer.
Yeah.
Why is focusing on this really low price, high value trial so much more effective than trying to sell them a full $300 a month package right out of the gate?
Because it completely removes the owner's risk, proves your value almost instantly with tangible results, and builds that crucial foundation of trust you need for any longer-term agreement. Mid-roll sponsor read placeholder, content provided separately. Okay, so you've nailed the trial, they see results, they trust you. Now you need scalable delivery. You absolutely must automate the process of asking their customers for reviews.
Right, you can't manually text everyone, so method one involves using their existing customer data.
Exactly. You ask the business owner for their past customer lists, names, phone numbers, emails.
Yeah.
You explain that these people are already pre-qualified, they're likely happy customers who just never thought to leave a review.
Okay, makes sense. And you take that list.
And you upload it into a marketing automation platform. There are several out there. Something like Go High Level is a popular all-in-one tool, but others work too. These platforms handle bulk SMS and email messaging.
Gotcha. And the message itself needs something specific, right?
Absolutely crucial detail.
Mm-hmm.
The text message or email must include a direct one-click link straight to their Google review page. No extra steps.
Why is that so important?
Because the effort required from their customer needs to be virtually zero. Click link, tap stars, maybe type a sentence, done. Any friction kills the conversion rate.
Okay, zero friction. Makes sense. What if the business is, say, a small cafe or retail shop, and they don't have a clean customer list like that?
Good point. For those businesses, method 2 is super simple and surprisingly effective. The QR code card.
Okay.
You just create a small, nicely designed physical card. It has a QR code on it that links directly to their Google review page. You place these cards right at the payment counter, the point of sale.
And the staff need to be involved.
Yeah, you train the staff. When a customer seems happy, maybe pays a compliment, the staff member just says, hey, we'd love it if you could take 2 seconds to scan this and leave us a quick review. It becomes part of the checkout process.
Simple, persistent. I like it. Okay, so we're getting reviews coming in, but what about managing them? Replying to every single one, good or bad. That sounds like a huge time sink.
It is, but replying shows the business cares and engages customers, and Google actually rewards that activity in local search rankings, so you have to do it.
But how do you scale that?
AI, again. This is a perfect task for it. You create specific prompts. For a 5-star review, your prompt tells the AI, thank the reviewer by name, mention one positive detail they brought up in their comment, invite them back, and maybe mention a specific service or product they might like next time.
Okay, so personalized but automated. What about the dreaded 1-star reviews? That feels trickier.
It is, and the instruction for the AI is critical for maintaining professionalism. The prompt must tell the AI, remain calm and professional, apologize for their negative experience without admitting specific fault or getting defensive, show understanding, and crucially, provide a private contact method like, please call our manager at phone number or email us at email address so we can discuss this further and make things right.
Take the argument offline. Show public accountability, but resolve privately.
Exactly. You acknowledge, you offer a solution path, but you don't hash it out in public.
Wow. Okay, just picturing that. Imagine automating the deployment of these, like emotionally intelligent replies across 50 different clients.
Yeah.
Handling potentially thousands of reviews, these little reputation touch points, every single month, automatically.
Yeah. The capacity for scaling there is pretty incredible when you think about it. It goes from a massive headache to a smooth, automated system.
And some of these automation tools have even smarter features, right? Like filtering.
Yes, the more advanced platforms offer smart review filtering. So when a customer clicks the review link, the system might first ask them for a star rating privately.
Right.
If they give 4 or 5 stars, great. The system automatically sends them straight to the public Google review page to post it.
Makes sense.
But if they give 1, 2, or maybe even 3 stars, instead of sending them to Google, it redirects them to a private feedback form first.
So you capture the complaint before it becomes a public bad review.
Exactly. It lets the business owner address the problem, fix it, and hopefully turn that unhappy customer around before they vent publicly. That single feature. It eliminates so much stress for an owner. It's huge value.
Okay, this is powerful stuff. So after you've proven the value during that initial low-cost or free trial, you need to transition them to ongoing paid services, monthly recurring revenue, MRR.
Right. And the upsells are pretty clear. They flow naturally from the pain points you've already started solving.
So what are the typical services?
First is just ongoing monthly reputation management. That includes the automated review requests, the AI-powered replies, monitoring, maybe a simple monthly report. That's usually priced somewhere between, say, $150 to $250 a month, depending on the volume and your market.
Okay, that's the core service. What else?
You can often add an AI chat widget to their website. This is basically a little AI bot on their site that can answer common questions automatically. Things like, what are your hours? Where are you located? Do you offer specific service?
Ah, so that reduces the number of repetitive phone calls the owner or staff has to handle.
Exactly. Frees up their time. That might be an extra $75 a month, maybe more.
Nice add-on. Anything else?
Yeah, another common one is Google Business Profile Optimization. This means making sure their whole profile is completely filled out, adding fresh photos regularly, maybe creating weekly posts or offers on the profile, actively answering any questions and answers that pop up there, just keeping it active and optimized.
And that helps their local visibility on Google Maps and search, too.
Correct. That could be another, say, $100 a month layer of value.
Okay, so you've got these different potential ongoing services. Out of those, the reputation management, the chat widget, the profile optimization, which one do you think provides the most immediate, like tangible relief to a super busy small business owner?
Yeah.
The one that almost guarantees they'll renew month after month.
Definitely the automated review reply and the smart filtering system, because that directly solves their biggest, most emotionally draining headache. The constant worry and time cost of dealing with negative feedback and angry customers online. Hashtag tag tag outro.
Okay, so let's try and synthesize the big idea here from our deep dive today. This whole business opportunity, this system, it's effective because it targets a really chronic, urgent, and visible problem for local businesses that fragile online reputation.
Right. And it does it using tools that are mostly free or low cost and readily available targeted research on Google Maps, combined with the efficiency of AI and automation platforms.
You're essentially sidestepping the typical costly, super competitive scramble you see with a lot of online businesses. No huge ad spends needed here.
Because you've identified a pre-qualified customer who is already in visible, often urgent distress. You found them through their public signals.
So for everyone listening, your actionable next step, it's immediate, like right after this. Open Google Maps on your computer. Find just one local business in your area that's sitting at that 3.9 star rating or lower.
Just one to start. Then find their most painful-looking recent review. Take a screenshot of it.
And then draft that personalized email. Use the template structure we talked about: screenshot, problem solution, low friction, YESS replies to TA.
Send it. That's the first domino. The real opportunity to build significant value and, frankly, income is often hidden in plain sight. It's right there on an app most people just use for driving directions.
Yeah, the information is free. The demand from these businesses is absolutely huge. But the difference between seeing the opportunity and actually capturing it, it often just comes down to taking that first simple action, seeing their obvious panic and offering the solution.
So the final question really is, will you be the one to step in and basically turn on their positive review sprinkler system?